Hi guys, it's Crystal at Comfy Soul, and I'm here to talk to you about how to move forward when you're in the middle of a transition. So there's a lot of things that go wrong with people trying to do something new. First of all, people not wanting to do something new. That goes wrong. People always want to move forward and do something that is new and different and better and fun and exciting and more engaging and all this fun stuff. But they're not willing to put in the work or let something go to make that happen. Everybody wants the change without making the change within themselves or within their circumstances or situation, right? So let me present to you the idea of positive transformation, even though it looks chaotic, so that you can attract other positive situations to assist you throughout your journey. So let me put this in a romantic sense or a job sense. You can kind of like do this both ways with the same scenario, right? So if you are wanting a relationship, whether you're already in one or you're just looking for something better, right? Something that's more connected to you, something that's more soul to soul connection, not just very surface, sexual, lustful connections and things that are fly by night, things that are here for a summer and gone by fall, you know? There is a natural flow to the universe in how they show you when it's time to move on and which direction to move in. When you are hanging on to a situation that is no longer serving you, you are doing that as a form of control with your circumstances, with your emotions, with your actions, your thoughts, your mind. You're very, very afraid to change and do something different. Change a job, let go of a relationship, start a job, start an entrepreneurship, because you're afraid of all of the unknowns that have not yet happened. I remember hearing Wayne Dyer say that fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. There is nothing in your current situation and circumstance that says that future thing that you would like to have is going to fail. In fact, the only thing that kind of guarantees failure is you not trying and not actually believing in yourself or that thing being able to be deserved by you. It's you believing you deserve these things, the better job, a better romance, a more connected soul-to-soul connection, etc., that allows you to move forward, because you can easily look back over your shoulder and be like, oh God, I deserve so much better than that. I am totally going to leave this behind and move forward. Now, easier for certain zodiac signs. Aries, for example, that would be me. Capricorn has a very good ability to cut something off and move forward and keep bullshit out. So there are certain signs that also hang on to things and cling to them and are in danger of giving too many emotions, such as Cancer, or being double-minded, like a Gemini, which would, I can have my cake and eat it too. I could do this and do this, and I'll be two different people wherever I'm at. So no matter where you're coming from or what sign you are, there is eventually going to be something from spirit that they bring to you to fuck your life up. It's going to take your job. It's going to remove a partner. It's going to take your animal who took on this energy and emotions for you. So if your animal got cancer, or somebody killed your animal, or the animal disappeared and ran away, there are things in your life, the car that got hit, the totaled vehicle, that are begging you to reevaluate situations. Now, there's two things that people don't really understand. They kind of take it as an all or nothing kind of thing, and there's so many different ways that this energy plays out in your life. But here's what I see, a common mistake that I see a lot of people do. especially in spirituality, take the blame for everything that's going wrong in their life, knowing that I'm a manifester, what I think and do creates my outside behavior and what is attracted towards me. Yes, on some level there is that. And on another level, there's the things that you don't realize you're attracting, because whether you're attracting something positive or negative, thinking shitty thoughts, that attracts negative situations, or situations that are there to put up a mirror in front of you so you can look at it and say, oh, I understand why my car broke down and why that got totaled. I was heading fast in the wrong direction, so you broke my vehicle. There's metaphors in life that tell you how to navigate it and switch and go in another direction. There is always support from the universe and God that tells you which way to go that is loving and honoring yourself. But people like taking baby steps. They like moving slow, right? And when they move slow, the closer they get to actually going toward what they want, they end up looking backwards and go, oh shit, but I'm leaving that thing behind. Oh wait, I better go back. And then they go back and they do that thing and they nurture it all over and over and over again, even if it's draining them, even if it's the wrong place to be. Channeling, give me a minute. When the universe comes in to shake things up and remove people from your life, remove a job, remove a vehicle, remove whatever, this is not to punish you. This is God loving you and supporting you into becoming fearless or taking the hints and going in a new direction. This is where they're showing you that if you choose this thing, go ahead and test the waters and choose that thing. And if you put your foot in the right direction and you get positive feedback, you make more money, that person says yes to you asking them out, that is a sign that that is for you and it's moving in the right direction. And the more that you go in that direction, the more abundance you get, the more path unfolds in front of you that you didn't see. It's literally building one brick in front of the other, and the pathway is built for you so that you can just keep walking. And this is where you have to trust the divine and the universe and yourself to keep moving forward so that that path keeps getting built so you can keep walking on it. Because the path that's behind you is already crumbling. It's like, Spirit's telling me, step on a crack and break your mother's back, which is the saying we have here in the Americas, right? Like, don't step on the sidewalk cracks, like you're gonna hurt your mama. Superstitions, things like that, they kind of keep you stuck when they're building you a brand new road that leads to, they're showing me this glorious beach. It's gorgeous. And you're like, yeah, I'm kind of scared that the water might swallow me up, so I'm just not gonna try. And they're like, yo, we threw you a fucking life raft. Like, we're here, we got this, let's keep going, come on, let's go. And you're like, nah. So know that when you finally embrace the direction that Spirit is putting you in, you actually become lighter. Where it felt like more responsibility in letting something go, clearing up the clutter, doing new resumes to look for that new job, etc., etc. You're doing a part of the work that's required. You're not going to have to do all of the work that's required. That's where God steps in. That's where cool things happen to meet you. Those are those moments where you have like really great luck in your life and everything's going in the right direction and you're feeling really lucky and you're like, oh, I should buy a lottery ticket. I should go to Vegas now. Those moments, that's happening right now. This is transition, right? So when you get that hint, follow it and go without fear. Go with God. What else do they want to tell you? Just as the seasons change, it's easier for people living in places that have actual seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall, where you can definitely see how things change and your mood changes. Little harder for places like California, where I'm at, where it's pretty much mostly the same all the time. But you definitely notice summer and you definitely notice winter if you're sensitive to cold. Winter is not a thing here. It's really not. So anyway, when the seasons change, you have to learn to change with them. And so now Spirit's giving me the idea of your diet. So a natural functioning body, a normal functioning body, will thrive the best by following the harvested fruits, vegetables, whatever of the season. So what's best for your body in the winter or in the fall going into winter would be the squashes. This would be the pumpkins and the butternut squash and the things that, the things are grown at certain times. Strawberries in the summer and the sweetness of summer and the lightness and the bright red opportunity of root chakra energy that's, bringing sweet new opportunities into your life. Sweet little vacations. There are things that you eat that work best with your body at those times in those specific seasons. Now, we've kind of lost that because we don't really plant our own food, harvest our own stuff. Some of us are starting to get back to that now. It's a good idea. If you've seen what happened during the pandemic, we've all experienced the food chain supply issue, the toilet paper problem. There's things that you can make your own paper. Learn how to mulch wood into pulp and screen it. Like there are things that we detach from, that are natural forces in the universe that are here for our benefit. Rainforests we need to support. They give us natural medicine that we're not exploring because we're busy extracting quick fixes in pharmaceutical ways that have dangerous side effects. That's an extreme version. I'm not pooping on all pharmaceuticals. Definitely some have great value. They've been around for a long time. They're affordable. They're good things in our lives, like penicillin, right? But overuse of penicillin or giving it for the wrong things makes resistant strains, and then we get MRSA. Now you have staph infections, right? So there's a balance to everything in the universe. And that balance is also required when you're up-leveling and you're moving forward, okay? So when you're going through transition and change, initially fear, judgment, deflection, telling other people they're the problem or they made this shit happen, that fight or flight response comes up, right? But if you can eventually come through the fear as quick as you possibly can, recognize your own fears and say, okay, this is one of those moments in the universe where I'm being asked to be chill mode and focus on what I want, and understand that if I just do this and take baby steps, that God will meet me there and support me along the way, and I will not be alone. No matter how it feels, you will not be alone. You can be alone and have a partner next to you that doesn't get you. You can be alone and have a parent that on the surface supports you in particular ways, and on the other way, belittles you and demeans you or keeps you trapped. Do you understand? So this is you understanding this is one of those seasons in my life where now things are changing, and I'm not going to judge it. I'm not going to hate God. I'm not going to judge myself. I'm not going to judge the other person for leaving me and walking away. This must be part of my contract. This must be what's supposed to be happening. Let's see what the universe is trying to reflect back at me. And now they're telling me to pull a card from the Archangel Raphael deck. This is out of print Doreen Virtue deck. Easy does it. And just taking it easy on yourself and moving through the transition. Making change is nothing to sneeze at. It's not to be taken lightly. Your inner child goes through hell and back when you're making changes. But if you're gentle with yourself, Jesus, God, the archangels, your ancestors will always, always support you. So I just wanted to leave that message with you guys. This is a timeless message. Whenever you come across it, is meant for you to hear it, see it, feel it. If you run across it again, please watch it again, because it is meant for you to hear it again at that time. This is something that you can come back to and get pumped up on. So maybe you save it to a playlist for when you need motivation or perspective. This is a perspective shift. I thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to leave you with that. If you'd like a personal reading, you can go to comfysoul.com. There's a link in the description down below, and I truly appreciate you being here. If you resonate with this message, please subscribe to the channel by hitting the little red button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.